Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Senior Safety Advice Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about simple, practical ways to help older adults and their families, really, stay safe, independent, and confident at home and in everyday life. I'm Esther Kane, a retired occupational therapist, a certified aging in place specialist, and a dementia care specialist. I am so glad that you're here today. And for more helpful tips and resources beyond this podcast, please visit our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. Now, this is March, and March is Mobility and Independence Month. And today I want to talk about the mental benefits of staying healthy or staying active. Now, when people hear the word active, they often think of exercise classes and long walks or going to the gym. And for many older adults, that can feel a little overwhelming. Some may think, oh, I'm too old for that, or my body just doesn't work like it used to. Mine doesn't either, believe me. But here's the good news. Staying active does not have to mean doing anything extreme. It can mean walking to the mailbox. It can mean light stretching in a chair. It can mean watering plants, folding laundry, dancing in the kitchen, or taking a short walk with a friend. And this is important. Staying active is not just about your muscles or your joints or even your heart. It also helps your mind. I saw this so often when I worked with older adults as an occupational therapist. When people stopped moving, they often started to feel less interested in the day. Their mood dropped, their confidence dropped. Sometimes they became more anxious, more withdrawn, and even more forgetful. But when they found simple ways to move again, even in small amounts, they often seemed brighter, more alert, and more engaged. That's change. Those little changes really matter. One of the biggest mental benefits of staying active is that it can help improve your mood. Movement helps your body release chemicals that support a sense of well-being. You may not notice it right away every single time, but over time, activity can help you feel calmer, lighter, and more emotionally balanced. And another thing that I've noticed over the years is that activity can give people a real sense of purpose. When you get up and do something, even something small, your day begins to feel more meaningful. There is a difference between sitting all day because you choose to rest and sitting all day because you feel stuck. That feeling of being stuck can slowly affect your mood and your outlook. I remember a video many years ago where they encouraged people to clean their kitchen sink and kitchen every night before they get to bed. And the purpose of that was it's such a simple task to do. Well, I guess it depends on how many dishes you have, but it can usually be a simple task. But the point was that you did something and you went to bed knowing that you did something and you are prepared for the next day. Little things like that. Simple routines can really help. Maybe you can take a short walk after breakfast. Maybe you do a few stretches while your coffee is brewing. Maybe you put on music and move around the house for 5 minutes. These little actions tell your brain, hey, hey, I'm still part of my life. I'm still engaged. I'm still moving forward. That message, as simple as it may seem, is very powerful. Staying active can also help reduce stress and anxiety. And as people get older, it's very natural, actually, for anxiety to increase. I've seen it 1,000 times, if not more, in my own mother and in myself. When people worry, they often sit and think and think and think. The mind keeps circling the same fears over and over and over again. Movement can interrupt that cycle. It gives the brain something else to focus on. It changes the rhythm of the day. It often helps to release built-up tension in the body as well, and that helps to contribute to lower anxiety. Now, here's something interesting. Activity does not only help when you're feeling down, it can also help to protect your mental sharpness over time. Physical movement increases blood flow. including that blood flow that is so important to your brain. That matters because your brain needs that support to work well. I'm not saying that staying active prevents every memory problem. It doesn't, of course. But I am saying that movement supports your brain health, attention, and alertness. It can help you feel more awake, and it can help with your focus. It can even help with sleep. And sleep, of course, as we all know, affects your memory, your mood, and God only knows it affects your patience. Poor sleep can, of course, make everything harder. Sometimes I have heard from older adults that say to me, "Ugh, I just don't feel motivated." Heck, I say that to myself. I understand that, believe me. Motivation can be hard when you feel tired, lonely, in pain, or even discouraged. But one of the biggest myths is that motivation has to come first. Very often, action actually is what comes first. You do a little bit, and then you feel a little bit better. Then that better feeling makes it easier to do a little bit more. That is how momentum starts, not with a big burst of energy, with one small step. For some people, staying active also helps with confidence. This is especially true after a fall, an illness, or a hospital stay. When something scary happens, it is common to pull back. People become afraid of moving because they do not want to get hurt again. Who can blame them? That fear makes sense. But too much fear can lead to less movement, and less movement can lead to weakness, more dependence, and even more fear. It becomes a cycle. Gentle, safe activity can help to break that cycle. As an occupational therapist, I always looked at activity as something personal, not just exercise in a general way, but meaningful activity. What does this person enjoy? What feels possible? What would fit into their real life? For one person, that might be gardening. For another, it might be walking around a store. For someone else, it might be standing up and sitting down from a chair several times with good support. The best activity is often the one you will actually do. And this is important for caregivers as well. If you are helping an older parent or a spouse, try not to push too hard or make activity feel like punishment. Instead, connect it to something pleasant. Ask them to join you in watering the flowers. Take a short walk together. Turn on music that they love. Invite movement in a gentle way. That often works better than lectures. And if the activity can be useful, purposeful, well, that's just another added bonus. Social activity also plays a role here. When movement happens with another person, the mental benefits can be even greater. A walk with a neighbor, a chair exercise class, or even walking around the house while talking on the phone can help reduce loneliness. And loneliness has a real effect on mental health. Sometimes it is not only the movement that helps, it's the connection. And if you can combine the two, you are going to have a powerful day. If you're listening today and thinking, yeah, I haven't been very active lately, please do not be hard on yourself. This is not about guilt. It is about possibility. You do not need to become a different person overnight. You don't ever need to do that. You just need a gentle place to begin. So start small. Stand up during commercials. Walk to the end of the driveway once, twice. Stretch your arms and legs in a chair. March in place for 1 minute. Put away laundry one piece at a time. Take one extra lap around the kitchen. Those small efforts count. They truly do. And if you have health concerns, balance issues, pain, or dizziness, it is wise to talk with your doctor or therapist before starting something new, talking like a physical therapist or occupational therapist, because safety really matters. The goal is not to push through pain or to do too much. The goal is to support your mind and your body in a way that feels safe and realistic. Over the years, I have seen so many older adults, so many of my patients often do best when they stop chasing perfection and start honoring consistency. And that is really the key, being consistent. A little movement done regularly can do more for your mental well-being than one big effort that leaves you exhausted. So today, I want to leave you with this thought. Staying active is not about proving something. It is about supporting your mood, your confidence, your mental sharpness, and your sense of connection to life. It is one of the kindest things you can do for your mind. So pick one simple way to move today, just one. Then do it again tomorrow. And that is how change begins. All right, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope this episode encouraged you to see movement in a simpler and kinder way. For more tips, support, and helpful resources for older adults and family caregivers, please visit our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. And if you're looking for aging in place professionals, then visit aginginplacedirectory.com. And please subscribe to the podcast or our YouTube channels, and I'll look forward to being with you again. Thank you.